I'm gonna share with you a list of apps that all YouTubers should be using, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Nick. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you wanna learn how to grow your channel, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, so I'm doing this every single month to make sure that I can introduce you to new apps and new software and things like that that you should be using for your YouTube channel. In this month, we are focusing 100% on apps. Some of the apps on this list are free, some of the apps are paid. Get used to it, kids, it's how life works. But all of them are awesome. Okay, since you are a content creator, the very first thing that we're gonna start with, of course, is video editing apps. This month, we have a new one for Android, but we are still holding strong on Videoleap being the video editing app of choice for iPhones. I personally use Videoleap on my iPhone to help me put together YouTube stories and Instagram stories. I really should do Instagram more, but you know, I got a thing for YouTube. But if you're on an iPhone, Videoleap is the one that you want to use. Now, if you're on an Android, since Videoleap is not available for Android devices at this point in time, the app that you should be using is called VLLO. There might be a way to actually say VLLO, but I'm not sure, so we're just gonna go with the letters for now. It's called VLLO. It's a newcomer for Android devices, at least it's come on my radar recently, and it's getting tons of great feedback. So if you are on an Android device, VLLO is definitely something that you wanna check out for your video editing solutions on your phone. Next on the list is the Streamlabs mobile app for live streaming, and it's probably not why you think. So I know a lot of people are stuck inside at the time of this recording, and because of that, a lot of people are also live streaming. So I have two reasons that you should be using the Streamlabs mobile app right now. The very first is, if you are a content creator with under 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel and under 4,000 hours of watch time, YouTube doesn't let you stream from the YouTube app, but you can stream to YouTube if you have under 1,000 subscribers with the Streamlabs mobile app. You're welcome. Now, another reason that you should be using the Streamlabs mobile app is because a lot of people, like I said before, are streaming right now. I know a lot of people are watching my live streaming content at the moment to learn how to live stream. If you're one of those people, you are going to want to check this out. Inside of the Streamlabs mobile app, you actually have a remote switcher. What that means is, once you have the app open, you can just tap into different options on the phone and it'll actually change it on your computer. That's right, you heard me correctly. If you have a stream going on your computer, you can actually use your phone to control what's happening on your computer while you are live streaming. It's awesome, and it'll save you a few bucks so you don't have to go out and spend money on a switcher. Next on the list is TimeBuddy. Not TubeBuddy, TimeBuddy. But real quick, you're a YouTuber, you should be using TubeBuddy anyway. There's a link to that in the description below, so make sure that you check it out because it's gonna help you with your YouTube channel. But anyway, TimeBuddy is great for collaborating with other content creators in different time zones. So if you're wanting to collaborate in terms of just making content, you're trying to find the right time to do it, or if you're one of the millions of people in the world right now that are trying to find the right times to connect with people that you care about around the world, TimeBuddy will help you line up the time zones so that you can know the perfect time to get in touch with them. You can know basically what the time zone is without having to do the math and figure it all out. And as a side note, as a YouTuber, if you're not collaborating yet, you should be. And the reason for that is because it's extremely effective in terms of just making YouTuber friends, and it's extremely effective in terms of growing your YouTube channel. So if you're not collaborating yet, go ahead and start figuring out how to do that now. I got videos on it that you could watch. I'll actually link some in the description. The next app on the list is called Productive. You know those things that you need to do every day that just for whatever reason, they slip your mind? Like for example, you know, you got to post on Twitter or you got to make a YouTube story or something like that. Speaking of which, hey, Q&A time if you have a question about what it is that you are doing on YouTube. But anyway, Productive will send you messages throughout the day, little tiny alarms throughout the day on a schedule so that you can always remember to do those things that you need to do in terms of posting to social media, meditating, or anything else that you keep forgetting to do every single day. I also want to say that Productive is not to be confused with a regular scheduling app. Here's what I recommend. If you're going to use Productive, I recommend that you use it for small tasks. So for example, if it's something, hey, I got to make sure I post to Twitter, or I got to make sure I post a YouTube story or a YouTube community post or something like that, small tasks, it's perfect for things that you can just go, oh, forgot about that, and then you do it real quick, and then you get on with your life. Next on the list, and I've got some free stuff for you for this one. Next on the list is Adobe Lightroom. You wanna make your thumbnails really stand out and grab attention and just pop overall? Lightroom will help you do it. With Lightroom, you can literally take lame photos that when you look at them, you're like, oh my gosh, this just looks horrible. The color's off. It just doesn't look that fantastic, and turn it into something awesome that you can use in your thumbnails. And the best part about Lightroom is that you can create presets. So let's say that you typically typically take photos in an environment that is typically the same all the time. Or you have a certain look that you really like a stylistic choice that you're making. All you have to do is make a preset, and then once you load a photo into your phone, you tap on that preset and bam, it applies all of the effects that you like to that photo. Because I like to give my channel members free stuff, I made an entire stack of presets for them. That's actually what brought this whole thing to my attention. But I'm gonna give you some free ones that you can use as well. I'll put a link to where those are down in the description below. Next on the list is the Google Sheets app. Hold on, let me explain myself. If you're trying to figure out what's working and what's not working on your channel and you're digging around your analytics, at the very top of the screen, there's a little icon that lets you export all of the data that you happen to be looking at. Let's say that you have a job, stay safe out there, folks. Or let's say that you share a family computer, and because of that, you have a limited amount of time on the computer and the other family members take it for the rest of the time, so you don't have time to really dig into what it is that you're doing. Export the data into a Google Sheet from your computer, open it up on your phone, and then you can dig through stuff and run your own formulas on everything if you want while you're watching TV or walking around or hanging out at the park or riding in a car with your family or whatever happens to be going on. Okay, now that I've lost about half of the audience talking about analytics and Google Sheets, let's continue. Since it's been a while since I mentioned it, it's also important to let you know that TubeBuddy has a mobile app. It's not as full featured as the desktop version yet, but you can still use it to plan your videos, to answer comments and apply your canned responses to those comments, check your video performance, and a bunch of other stuff that you do as a YouTuber. So if you haven't installed the TubeBuddy mobile app yet, you should. Now is the time to do so. Next on the list is Thumbnail Maker. Next on the list is Thumbnail Maker and Channel Art. Okay, so on this one, I'm not sure if the Android version and the Apple version are made by the same company. I know in the Android version, it's just called Thumbnail Maker, but I've used the Thumbnail Maker and Channel Art app on my phone and it's pretty solid. And on the Android version, the one that's just called Thumbnail Maker, that particular one has 13,000 positive reviews. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that that one's probably solid as well. If you have other apps that you would like to see on these monthly lists, feel free to email me at askniman@gmail.com. And to see more apps and tools for YouTubers, click into this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.